give another round of applause for Ms. Taylor. And that is precisely what it's all about, isn't it? Why we're here, why we do this mission-driven work. I feel like it's a homecoming. I spent the first part of my career in the nonprofit sector running a community and economic development corporation in Harlem, Abyssinian Development Corporation, where we had supportive housing, tier 2 shelters for families who were unhoused, senior supportive housing, and a myriad of other things. And one of the most profound experiences, really, of my life was I was walking across Columbus Circle. It's a big, wide, expansive, lots of streets. I was crossing the street, and a woman was walking toward me. And right in the middle of the street, she stopped me, and she said, "You're Sheena." And I said, "Uh-oh." Like, what do we do? Like, because, it's not always perfect. I was like, you're at Abyssinian, right? And I said, "Yes." And then she proceeded to tell me about the support that she received from the organization. And what she said to me was much like what Ms. Taylor expressed in terms of how it transformed her life. And what she said was, "You all were a ram in the bush for me." And it really stuck with me in terms of what we are here to do. The people in this room, the workforce of the supportive housing industry, not only in this city but across the country, are doing some of the most important work on the planet. And I want to first say thank you. Thank you for being the ram in the bush. Thank you for the hard, incredible work that you do every single day to transform lives. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. And so as I came into the administration with that lived experience and appreciation and understanding of what happens every single day, the great work that is done by so many of you, and we partner with you every day as a city, what was surprising to me was that it wasn't as clear to government what the partnership really was. And too often, we in government were treating many of the organizations that we worked with as vendors, not partners. But it was very clear to me and my colleagues, the other incredible deputy mayors, the chief of staff, the chief advisor, that the city and the cities where many of you come from cannot provide affordable housing, cannot provide supportive housing, cannot provide services for seniors, cannot provide mental health service, on and on and on. We cannot do it without you. We cannot do it without you. So we needed to honor that and recognize the workforce. So as was said, not only did we make a historic $740 million investment and an 85,000 person workforce, but since day one, we had been investing in workforce enhancement. So to date, the total amount of resource that this administration in 2.5 years has put in to the human services workforce is $1.4 billion. Yes. And I do want to say that that's not the end. The way that this comes about is, yes, that you have people on the inside that have lived experience and appreciation, but the advocacy that you all did as a community, the Human Services Council, the network, all of you, there's an African proverb that says, "Sticks in a bundle cannot be broken." So as you convene 2,000 strongs, and congratulations, Pascal, for a record-setting conference this year. You guys give yourselves a round of applause. The power of this collective, of your coming together, you're sharing best practices, ideas, really knitting together your expertise to provide greater good as you continue to advocate for your clients, for your communities, but absolutely for yourselves. Because if you are not strong, if you don't have the resources and supports that you need, then the work cannot get done at its fullest. And so I'm here to say that certainly in the city of New York, we honor you, we are grateful for your work, we appreciate the partnership. And for those of you not from New York City, some of the lessons learned in this work to get to the right place and on the journey to the really right place, I hope you take it home with you so that we see this kind of acknowledgement and partnership and investment across the country. I do want to end by just giving a shout out to one of my former colleagues, Dawn Pinnock, who is going to be joining your ranks as the new CEO of CUCS. Is Dawn in the room? She is an incredible leader who will continue her service in a new way, and I look forward to what you all will come out of this convening and the future work that we'll do together. Thank you so much.